Oh, Tazea! We miss you, Queen. He doesn't have any feelings, though. This doesn't matter. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to The Witcher. We're now on season 4, episode 6, which is called Twilight of the Wolf. And we all know who we're usually referring to in this series when we talk about a wolf. But anyways, in the last episode, we basically just got a lot of backstories on the different people that are traveling with Geralt and kind of how, like, I guess vital things that happened in their past that kind of led them to this moment and, you know, kind of shaped who they are. But I think the main point of it was because Geralt was still very much keeping his walls up as far as his group, as far as needing people, and also just in how scared he is about this whole situation with Ciri. But after this whole, you know, bonding moment that they had and the much needed rest that they needed, I think he feels a lot more renewed in his purpose to head south, and everyone feels a little bit stronger for it. So he's got quite the interesting ragtag group at the moment, but I feel like all of them are going to play their part in one way or the other. And then we just got a little bit of a look into Yennefer and her group. They're basically trying to prepare to fight Vilgefortz because that's literally the only option that they have, you know, physical fighting. They know they're going to be outmatched when it comes for magic, but they're just going to have to hope that they can get some stuff done with the Witchers and their fighting skills. And we also see that with Ciri, she is still experiencing these shared dreams with Geralt, but she finally admitted to the fact that she has known somebody, that she had a family, but the moment feels like she's better off without them. So that's where we're at. Ready to jump in. Let's do that. Just before I do though, please do hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be in the know when I drop more episodes. Also, please do leave comments below. It helps the girl out a lot with the algorithm. And remember that you can catch this reaction uncut on my Patreon if you're interested. All right, that out of the way. Let's get into the episode right now. Well, Vilg's coming. It's either going to go great or it's going to go horribly. I feel like it's leaning towards the latter, unfortunately.
And slaughter them.
Well, thankfully, the surprise part is not true. I really hope that message got through. Gotta give props again to Frangilla for getting that message out at the last minute. We could have used her.
They will die for this cause if you let them.
Well, what other choice do we have? They're going to either... Thank you. Yes, I don't want them to die, but at this point, Vilgefortz is either going to kill them or make them do worse. So it's kind of where we're at.
Shield!
You got this, novices. Hey, you know what? On the bright side, you're not being turned into fish to power Aretuza. I don't know which one is worse. Hold strong, girls.
Make your power mine.
Oh, but I thought you didn't need help, Vilg. You're so powerful.
More!
Can y'all just drop dead? I'm so serious.
Behold his power.
Really? You used his magic to fix your face? You vain hoe.
Druids! Witches! To arms!
Yeah, get ready. These girls did the best they could.
The longer we last, the weaker they become.
It's true. They're getting tired on their side, believe it or not. Believe it or not, they are getting tired on their side. Yes! Wither! Weather! You tried. If it makes you feel any better, you took out a lot of them too.
As fast as you can, come on!
That's true, you took out some of them. I know you all can't see it yet, but y'all really did make some of them old bitches wither. Make it quick. Quick work of them. Exactly. No time for you guys. Yennefer, yo, Yen is not here to play. Sorry, I keep saying Yennefer, guys. It's too close. Okay, girl, let them know. Don't miss. Aim true. Yeah, the problem with bows is they're not great for close range. Oh my God. Okay, girl. Take that, Legolas. Close. Back at you, bitch. Oh, that was the one that wanted to fight. Ooh, I love seeing Yennefer in her badass mode. Okay, Witchers, step up. Witchers don't even like witches, so this is funny. I don't want my mother to die, but I don't feel like it's boding well for him. I don't like it. And he goes and hides like a little... Of course. She's really not okay. It's over. Don't despair, Yennefer. Don't despair. I need you to channel it. Channel it. Bitches. Oh no. Period. Woo, you all have to be fast. Yeah, stop looking. Frog! Step on it! At least they knew, though. Everyone knew that they were going to be outnumbered by a lot. She said dwarf rage!
Every time we attack Vilgefortz, his mages disappear. Without portals, we will lose the day.
Is there anything you can do?
Find a way to restore them, so we have a chance.
Please? He shaved your head, girl. You need to do something to get some...
Nice!
Period. Not coming down. Oh, save her. No. Grandma got sass.
Do I strike you as the charitable type?
No, you strike me as a man with micropene energy. What part of go to the catacombs do you girls not understand?
Should have listened to teacher.
Should she? For it to say,
She dead?
you wish. Turns out you don't need magic to kick ass.
Nice job.
Oh my God, Fringilla, I'm so sorry, baby girl. You didn't deserve this.
You need to. They're all trapped at Monte Calvo.
God, what has he done to you?
Let's not talk about it.
This book must not.
How do we destroy it? I don't feel like there's a sense of urgency coming from you, Istrid. I'm just saying.
I have to take her place.
Everyone's got to do a sacrifice. Sorry. Everyone's got to do a sacrifice, Istrid.
No cheap theatrics, Yennefer.
Shut up. This is my house.
Have you nothing left for me?
All right, I thought you had tricks.
No magic left to do battle with an old flame.
Oh, Tazea! We miss you, Queen. He doesn't have any feelings, though. This doesn't matter.
Such a failure of judgment, Vilgefortz.
I concur.
Oh!
The fucker doesn't care if we all die. Even his own.
Yeah, he doesn't. Have you not figured out he's completely insane?
Fringilla's at the portals.
Shh! Don't say this in front of him! You're gonna have to dig very deep, yeah, because this man is full of a lot of twistedness.
She's not your weakness.
She's your strength.
You're connected.
Which is why he wanted you, Yennefer. This is why he wanted you. What the hell do you plan to do with her, you sick bastard? He's gone. Yeah, I don't know what made you think. Come on, that's right, come on. Oh, we were doing so well. Ooh. Multiple times. Bitch. Good job, girls, though. You held your own. Considering you're novices, you did amazing.
Fuck.
Yep. The witch is like, this is what we can handle. This is our wheelhouse. Thank you, God.
Yennefer!
That was cool.
I need to be the conduit to control it from within.
You won't make it out alive.
There is no other way.
Yeah, at this point, I hate to say it, but there's going to be sacrifices, Yen. I know you wanted to save everybody, but that's not going to happen. Vilgefortz made sure of that. Francesca's such a badass. I need her to live.
Patriarch of Kaer Morhen.
Bye, Vesemir.
Just shut the fuck
Right?
up.
No one cares about your speeches. Okay, at least his pride's letting him have... He's not going to fight fair.
No, come back!
There isn't another way.
I don't think there is right now, guys. If we had more time, maybe, but we don't have time. Vesemir's doing exactly what he wants to do. As much as this sucks, he's lived long enough to know exactly what he's doing right now. Cheap shot, but you know, it's what I do. Hi, guys, I'm here. So is this trick gonna take over these damn portals or no? Y'all can't ask for some magical assistance? What's the point of magic if you can't augment your own power?
Your resting place.
Won't be. Istrid, I'm gonna need you to do. You had time to look, Philippa? Philippa, come on, for the love of God. Summon magic. What the heck's going on here? The Witchers. There goes 2. 3. Keep dropping. That's it. That's it. Come on, Francesca. You've lost too much to this bitch. Don't do it. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Just a little longer. Just a little longer. There you go. Come on, Philippa. Oh my God. These 3 little drops? 3 drops? Period. Jennifer's like, by the way, I can do 2 things at once. Burn that bitch. Drown. Drown. So plan B? Fall again.
Play. Play!
You haven't seen her purple magic in a long time. Yeah, Yen, he uses dark. Are you willing to summon the dark, Yen?
She's going to die. She's willing to.
Yeah, at least she's not gonna go down. Oh, wait, we're even? She portaled.
Where are they?
Don't you know everything? Guess who's controlling the portals now? Shh. Get used to walking. And just sweet. No, come on. No, you have nowhere to go. Come on. Come on, you're such a badass. Let's fight. You're so much more powerful than all of us. They're like, let me whip a little something up for you. How come he can still portal? I hope Istrid sent you someplace. Very far.
Listen to me.
No.
You think you understand this power, but you don't.
Actually, he's the one who decoded it, dummy. There goes 1. He's bringing down your nice little fortress, loser. You pissed Istrid off. He may not have been good for much, but he will F your shit up. Oh, Istrid, baby. Oh, he's done. No, he said, get the book out of here. Get the book out of here, girl. Did she forget the book? I swear I'll lose my shit if she left the book. Okay.
I gave him everything he needs. More than you know yet. Fine, take a cause.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry.
We know.
I'm sorry.
My goodness, put him out of his misery. Jeez Louise.
Oh, fine, Siri. I promise.
All that when you didn't kill him? I mean, at least you got rid of his little minion group for the most part, but still. And here's Siri still freaking playing cops and robbers out here when real ish is happening. But I mean, it's fine. It's probably better she's not with them right now because Vilgefortz would have gone for her no matter what.
He's just a child.
As long as he behaves himself, we won't.
And he's seen all your faces.
Just let me go.
This kid seems entirely too calm.
I know you want to. You're a good person.
Why is he talking like this? Is this not the first time he's been kidnapped?
Maybe they deserve to be killed.
Who is this kid? Terrifying.
Let's go. Now, grab the boy.
The boy stayed?
The Falca will take us to new heights.
Really? We're just murdering people now?
We'll deliver him home.
Claim was ours.
You guys
And after
okay?
that-
This is a child.
And I was wrong about you. You
Oh.
were right.
Kaylee.
What?
She can decide for herself.
Really? Drugs? Go ahead. Go ahead and do that. See what happens. Yeah, Missile don't like it. But you wanted her to stay, so you reap what you sow, girl.
What you did in the square.
A rat's fight. I'm a rat.
There's a little bit more than that.
I think what you really want is this little doll to shape and mold that you can control.
You know, that's
Little
not
true. Little true.
Your darkness is growing, Falca.
Oh,
If you're
someone
not careful,
noticed.
It's going to consume us all.
You're going to leave?
No, she wants you to face it. That's always your answer. Running, Siri. How well's that been going for you?
Then accept me as I am.
Don't have to do that either.
I don't fight little girls.
Oh, goody.
No,
Well, you know what? Good
against
for
the
you,
law.
Siri. You're gonna get a real fight now.
What if she's highly skilled? That could be a fair fight, no?
Exactly. Girl or no.
And if you all cooperate, I'll let you live.
He's being very, very literal.
You seem to think a lot of
You ran
yourself.
from Siri. You best shut up.
Did the little rats go?
He did ask you respectfully the first time. I don't even like this man, but whatever happens to you next happens to you, bro. I have a real thing. Spitting's so disgusting.
Open your mouth.
No, I don't want to see any of this. I don't want to see any of that. No, no. Things with mouths and spit.
Where is he? What?
You killed him a little too hard. Yeah. You killed him a little too hard. Hard to question people when they're dying. No, no, no. Leave the babies. Leave the baby. Leave the babies, you psycho.
Hey.
Just leave him. Oh, he put it in his pants. He can definitely keep that. At least it didn't hurt the kids.
You know Nilfgaard. Where would the White Flame keep his most treasured possession?
Yen's gotta go.
Where the fuck is my daughter?
It's not the real Siri. But I love it. I love seeing Yen walk in all boss-like when she's in her moods. It's fire. It's fire. Fuego. Fuego. All right, guys. Well, that was a really fun episode. One thing I've always loved about this show, I don't feel like they do enough of it, are the magic fights, right? You'll never ever see me say no to a magic fight. They're my favorite part of any fantasy show that involves mages or sorcerers or witches or whatever you want to call it. The magic fights. If you bring the magic fights and they're good, I am down. And I feel like this one was great. There was so much going on though. And, I feel like at times it was definitely very chaotic, but I'm not mad about it. Like we had so much badassery from Yen, from all the other girls, that old lady, we still don't know her. I don't know, I can't remember her name, like her with that baton, like really, really well done. And I mean, we got a really good big magic fight last season, and I'm glad we got one this season. I mean, the scale is definitely less than it was last season, but still, I just love seeing the witches in their element because that's just it, right? That's the cool thing about being a witch. And I mean, obviously not all of them were battle mages. We found that out the hard way. We did lose two. We lost the black lady. I can't remember her name. And then there was another one that we lost. And then we lost Istrid. Finally remembered his name in the episode where it's his last episode. But still, by and large, I think they did pretty well. Like considering how grossly outnumbered they were, they did a fantastic job. And it shows that even though Vilgefortz had the numbers, thankfully most of his mages were not as strong, and I think he knew that. I mean, I think he pretty much thought he would wear them down, but thankfully Yen was already thinking about it, planning for it, and I think it was also with the help of Vesemir when she was like, what do I do? Because if there's anything a Witcher is used to, it's fighting with the numbers not in their favor. So he was able to give her some really good ideas on what they could do, and I think they actually would have had less losses if the portals had been in their control earlier. But, there's only so much that they could do. But by and large, like I said, the battle was awesome. And like I said, I just love watching Yen let everybody know why she is a force to be reckoned with. And for Vilgefortz, I assumed the reason he wanted Yen was because he recognized that that was the key to Ciri. But it looks like he was just mad at her. He was just angry that she has always sniffed out his bullshit, and he just wanted the satisfaction of killing her. But I also think he wants to make sure that Ciri doesn't have anybody she can go back to. But digressing, in that moment where we saw Yen trying to go into his mind, I knew that was a mistake. I was like, Yen, I don't think you can get into Vilgefortz's head the way you think, because that man is crazy. It's one thing to go inside of a strong-willed mind. It's another one to go into one that's not really that mentally stable. And Vilgefortz has shown that he is just nuts. He's a narcissistic psycho. That's like a very terrifying combination. So anyway, unfortunately, it wasn't a one-way street. We see that Vilgefortz was also poking around in Yen's head while she was trying to look through his. He was smart enough to put in a bunch of stuff that Yen already knew, like the most recent memories, and to block some of the older stuff. So while she was trying to dig through that, he was digging through her memories. And then we see the very visceral connection she feels with Ciri. And what I interpreted from those scenes was, we know that Yen has always regretted her decision to give up her fertility for her eternal beauty and youth. But I think that, Ciri was very much someone who helped to heal that scar that she carried around, that regret was starting to recede. Like, I think she'll always kind of wish she had made a different decision, but at the same time, she was really starting to live with it and be okay with it, because Ciri was filling that hole of being a mother in her heart. And now that Vilgefortz sees that there is this deep connection between the two of them, I think he has a different idea for what he might need Yen for. And again, like I said, I always assumed that he just thought he could use Yen to find Ciri, but now he knows that for certain, that there is some level of connection, although it's not as deep as Geralt in Ciri's, which is very interesting, because she can she can connect with Ciri to some level, but we see that right now it's really Geralt that's been connecting with Ciri the most. But anyway, and that might be just because of the magical connection, like the difference in the magical connection. We know last season that Ciri kind of not turned it off, but she's choosing to close off the magical side of herself, because she thinks it's, the reason why everyone is coming after her. But, everything else is connected to Geralt. And of course, this whole Child of Surprise thing is far more intricate and layered than I think anyone fully understands. And so anyway, this was, like I said, it was definitely a hell of a battle. We did lose Vizimir, but I think we saw Vizimir kind of make up his mind last episode that he was going to die trying. He was going to die trying to take Vilgefortz down for what he did to Geralt, because we know that that's like he said, that's my son. That's Vesemir's. He loves Geralt, I think it's fair to say, more than any of the other Witchers that he had to bring up. So knowing how badly broken Geralt was by this man, he wanted some revenge. And while he didn't get to kill Vilgefortz, he at least hurt him. It wasn't as good as he might have liked, but he did at least leave him with a pretty deep scratch. Let's put it that way. But yes, it was very sad that we lost him, but I think Vesemir was kind of ready to go on more levels than one. Like, we kind of saw how defeated he felt last season when he realized that he would need Ciri to make more Witchers, and he didn't want to put her through that. So like he said, if I can't make more Witchers, then that's it. Like, this is the end of our era, right? If I don't do this. So sad, obviously. And I think that, Geralt's going to be a bit brokenhearted when he finds out that he lost that very long-term friend. But, Vesemir died doing what he wanted to do. Like, he made that choice. He was ready to do it. And I don't think he has any regrets, despite the fact that it didn't quite turn out the way he would have hoped. So anyway, we lost him. As I said, I can't remember the name of the other Black Witch. I feel bad because we love her. She didn't want to fight in the first place, though. She was never a battle mage. But we lost her, unfortunately. Istrid. The whole thing with Istrid saying that he figured out the only way to shut down the portal control mechanism that Vilgefortz has set up, which was sadly Istrid's design. He said, I have to get in there and do it myself. I can't do it he did try to do it from the outside, but he's like, I can't. Like, it has to be controlled from within. Unless it was Vilgefortz. I guess Vilgefortz probably built something in there because he's not dumb to keep anyone from being able to mess with it from the outside. So he knew it was going to be a one-way ticket. But, as I said in the episode, I didn't want Istrid to die. I would have loved if he could have survived. But this is the battle of all battles, right? They're trying to make it very clear that this is going to be a battle for the ages. And in something like this, as much as I wish everybody on the quote-unquote good side could survive, it's not likely. I don't know if I'd call Istrid good, but he definitely wasn't evil. He definitely was trying to turn things around towards the end. And even though it cost him his life, he at least shut down that. The portals were absolutely overkill for him. Like, him having full control over every portal, being able to go anywhere he wanted and move everyone where he wanted was way too much. So at least he can't do that. Now he can only control his own portals. So that at least takes a lot of the wind out of his sails. He also lost a lot of his followers in this battle, thankfully. I say thankfully just because it makes it easier for Yen and the remaining witches. But the main thing is at least now he can't shut down. Like, now we saw Yennefer is able to portal straight to Nilfgaard and do what she needs to do. She can find Geralt. She can get to him now. She's not going to be restricted anymore. So yeah, taking down that network. And now, thank God they burned that book. I do hope it burned. It looked like it wasn't burning that well from what I saw. I'm like, y'all can actually make fire. Maybe you should make that a little more intense. But anyways, the book with all of Istrid's work, which, I feel like that's the saddest thing, is that with all, despite everything, Istrid was just a nerd. He was a science, arcane, alchemy, all things monolith. Like he was just someone who loved this beautiful world of science and space and time and myth that was coming with the monoliths, etc. And he really, if he would have been in his happiest place ever if he could have spent the rest of his days studying that. And, you know, of course, this whole crazy thing with Vilgefortz and this war came up, and you know, unfortunately things just got twisted. But yeah, you know, it sucks for him that his life's work, the things that he would have been most proud of, ended up in the wrong hands. But, you know, in the end, he did do something. He was able to save Yennefer. He was able to save what was left of the future of the witches. So yeah, thanks to Istrid's sacrifice, they have a little bit more ground in this battle. Of course, Vilgefortz is still far from down, and now that he is hurt and he's down a lot of the plans that he had in place, he is going to be a bit more like a caged animal. He's going to be more desperate. He's definitely going to make much more rash moves than he probably would have before. So she's going to have to definitely be on a little bit more guard if she can. But we see that she's desperate. If she's showing up at Nilfgaard just like that, you know she don't give a damn anymore. That's very, very risky of her to do. And she knows that Vilgefortz could know that she's going there as well. So we'll see how that turns out. And I mean, I think the good thing though is that she'll see, if she does get a chance to see this girl, she'll know once and for all it's not her Ciri. But yeah, that was pretty much the whole episode. It was really just this battle and getting Vilgefortz's thugs off her back. And then the other half of the episode, not even half, the smaller part of the episode was Ciri and this group. And we see that now they're up to kidnapping. It seems like since they've gotten Ciri in the party now, the levels of what they're willing to do are getting higher to a point where it's like, you know, what they were doing before wasn't great, but at least it was only stealing, you know, and I say only, I mean, stealing's not a good thing, but you know what I mean? Like theft of property can be restored for the most part, right? Money can be replaced, but now they're upping the ante to kidnapping. Now, did they have any desire to hurt the child? Clearly not, although I see that the child had a black eye and I want to know how that happened. But, you know, I don't think they had any plans to hurt the kid, but all the same, that's a trauma, right? You're traumatizing this kid for life now for money. Like, we're going into ransoms now. This is what we're doing. And then, of course, we see that there was this other group of people that showed up, these guards who saw them. And then we get into a battle. And now there's, you know, now we're not taking lives, right? What happened to just taking the money and running? Like, that's where we started out. The rats were snatch and grab people. But now we're kidnapping. Now we're taking life. And understandably, Missile is starting to kind of be like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, this group is changing. And I don't think it's changing for the better. Now, like, there's something that's shifting in this group. And then, of course, when she saw, I mean, seeing Falca fight is nothing new for her. She's seen it, but it was more the ferocity. And this little boy, like, can we just talk about the fact that this boy was talking like a 40-year-old man? Like, you can let me go. You don't know that. You're not like them. The words that the kid said clearly got to Ciri because she knows that she's not living her truth right now either. And so we see she took it out on those guards. And then we see her just really, quite frankly, as Missile said, slaughtering this man. It's like, you know, he was dead. And then you're sitting there stabbing the body like he's going to die over again. And it's like, where is this coming from? Right. So understandably, Missile is very rightfully scared. And she's like, you know, you're not dealing with this. Like, whatever is going on with you, you're not dealing with it. And the fact that you're hiding from it is making you a darker, more sinister person. And I can tell that Missile's not down with it, right? She didn't say it out loud because I do think she really likes or wants to like Falca, but she doesn't like this side of Falca. She's not liking the inclination towards depravity and darkness that she's starting to develop, and that's very fair. I do think that what Falca said was a little true. What Ciri said was a little true about how I think she liked Ciri more when she thought she was a pretty proper princess, that she was going to be able to, you know, groom into the lifestyle of being a low down dirty rat. But she's now seeing this, like I said, this darkness and this inclination towards things that even Missile finds distasteful. And now I think, like I said, it's not even going to be a matter of choice. Like, when you really start to see people do things you don't like, you're going to naturally be turned off of it. And I think you can see Missile already starting to be turned off of her. And so we'll see what happens though, because we see the group is kind of enamored of this version of her, because obviously they're leaning more into getting high and doing crazy stuff and feeling invincible, because so far Ciri keeps pulling their fat out of the fire. But as we see, their boldness is getting them too much of a reputation, and now this headhunter Leo is hot on their trail. And like I said, I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to lose some rats. And Ciri's going to feel some type of way about that because sadly, indirectly, it's going to be her fault. Again, she just seems to be too desperate to lose herself in this illusion of Falca instead of dealing with the real stuff that she has to deal with. Like I said, you got Geralt over here literally fighting a war and trying to like stay alive and keep Jaskier alive. And you got Yennefer out here literally doing the battle royale with mages, and this girl's out here drinking and getting high. Like, and I'm not even that mad because Ciri's life has been super heavy considering that she's only like, you know, a teenager and dealt with all this. But yeah, she's going to have to clock in at some point, and we're going to have to see what it's going to take for her to realize she can't keep running from her quote unquote destiny. So yeah, another good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.